Let's get started. Number 9, that sudden jolt, when you're drifting off. You know that feeling, when you're dozing off peacefully and out of nowhere your whole body jerks, like you just hit a giant pothole at full speed? Relax, you didn't fall out of bed. That's just your brain overreacting a little. This thing actually has a fancy name, the hypnic jerk. It's a leftover reflex from way back when our ancestors used to sleep in trees. The moment your muscles loosen up, your brain panics. Wait, are we falling to our death right now? And boom, your body twitches like crazy. Picture this, you're nodding off in a boring Zoom meeting, camera still on, when suddenly you spasm like someone zapped you with a taser. And of course, everyone just stares in awkward silence. Scientists say these jolts start in the brainstem. As your body drifts into sleep, motor neurons get a little too excited, firing off mixed signals that trigger this ancient safety net, as if trying to catch you from an imaginary fall. About 70% of people experience it, especially if you've had coffee late at night or stayed up way too long. Basically, it's your nervous system tripping over itself right as it powers down. But honestly, that's nothing compared to the wild things your brain does once you're fully asleep.
Number 8. Waking up, but your body refuses to move. It feels like a nightmare, bleeding into reality. Your eyes open, your mind is fully awake, yet your body is frozen, locked in place. You scan the dark room, and there it is, a shadowy figure lurking just out of reach. You try to scream, but nothing comes out. This is sleep paralysis, a system glitch in the brainstem. It wakes up your consciousness, but forgets to turn your body back on. Normally, when you sleep, the brainstem shuts down your muscles, so you don't act out your dreams. But sometimes, the system misfires. Your mind wakes first, while your body is still stuck in paralysis mode. The result? You're wide awake, but trapped inside a body that won't move. And the chilling thought creeps in. That shadow watching me, is it real? Around 6 to 7.6% of people experience this, and it often comes with terrifying hallucinations, like an intruder in your room, a crushing weight on your chest, or whispers slithering through the dark. In reality, your brain is still half dreaming, half awake. It casts fear onto every shadow, every object. You might think you're face to face with a demon, only to realize later it was just your hoodie hanging on a chair. What's fascinating is that across cultures, people report the same eerie figure, the same witch on the chest. That suggests it's not folklore, but a universal brain glitch. And sometimes, the real horror isn't what you see, it's what you hear.
Number 7, exploding head syndrome. You're just about to drift off to sleep when suddenly, boom, a gunshot, fireworks, a door slamming shut. Don't panic. Nobody's breaking in. What you just experienced is called exploding head syndrome. It sounds terrifying, but it's actually harmless. Scientists believe it happens when part of your brain powers down too quickly as you fall asleep. That sudden drop scrambles your auditory system, creating a massive sound that doesn't exist. It's like your brain accidentally hit play on an explosion that never happened. Studies show that about 1 in 10 people report hearing these phantom blasts, anything from gunshots to thunderclaps to electrical pops, usually when they're stressed or sleep-deprived. The noise is always loud, sometimes so real you're convinced the neighbors must have heard it too. But there's no pain, just a rush of adrenaline and a moment of confusion before your mind settles back down. Another theory suggests your brain might be mixing up internal nerve signals with external noise during the shift between sleep stages. Think of it as your brain's final sound check before fully shutting down. And the next glitch won't just jolt you awake, it'll put you right in the director's chair of your own dreams.
Number 6, lucid dreaming. You're falling, stomach dropping, and then it hits you. Wait, I'm dreaming. Instantly, you stop midair, turn around, and fly straight to Paris. No ticket, no passport, no waiting in line. Welcome to lucid dreaming, when you realize you're dreaming while still inside the dream. More than half of us will experience it at least once. It's not magic, it's basically a brain hack. For a moment, you take control of the storyline. Normally, the prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, goes quiet during dreams, but sometimes it stays awake just enough to catch the glitch. In sleep labs, scientists have proven lucid dreams are real. Dreamers have even communicated with researchers using agreed-upon eye movements from inside their dreams. Because your eyes aren't paralyzed during sleep, they become the secret channel between dreamland and reality. To test if they're dreaming, lucid dreamers use little tricks called reality checks. Read a sign twice. If the letters scramble, you're dreaming. Look at your hand. It might morph into something bizarre. One dreamer swore his hands turned into giant pieces of broccoli. Most nights, your brain runs the script on autopilot, but every now and then, you grab the pen. The catch? Before you reach full God mode, your brain loves to mess with you by hitting reset, over and over. These are false awakenings. You wake up, brush your teeth, go to work, only to actually wake up again and again. Some lucid dreamers say they have had to fight through 3, 4, even 5 dream layers before escaping. It's like your brain's reality check system gets stuck, replaying the same scene like a scratched record, each loop just a little off. Sometimes it stretches minutes into hours or compresses hours into seconds. And that's when you wonder, why does my alarm clock feel like a final boss I keep losing to? Stress and frequent lucid dreaming both make you more likely to get trapped in these strange loops.
Number 5. When time bends inside a dream. This might be one of the strangest tricks your brain pulls while you sleep. You close your eyes for just a few minutes, yet in your dream you've lived through days, weeks, maybe even a lifetime. Meanwhile, your alarm clock is like, relax, it's only been 5 minutes. One person reported taking what felt like a week-long vacation inside a 15-minute nap. Buffet regrets, sunburns, emotional roller coasters, the whole package, only to wake up in the same room with the same clock ticking away. A 2022 study found that the prefrontal cortex, the brain's time manager, almost shuts down during REM sleep. And when your internal clock stops running, your dreams expand, filling up with epic storylines. The brain skips the boring parts, stitches together the highlights, and edits the gaps like a film director on a tight deadline. In just one REM cycle, 10 to 20 minutes, you could squeeze in an entire adventure. Back-to-back meetings, a cross-country road trip, or even relive an entire childhood, complete with sitcom-level plot twists. But not every glitch stays inside your head.
Number 4. Sexomnia. You wake up halfway through something, with no idea how you got there. The look on your partner's face says, excuse me, what just happened? This isn't passion, it's sexomnia. Your body basically stages a midnight solo performance without asking for your permission. One man woke up and ended up apologizing to his cat. The cat was fine. He, emotionally, was not. These episodes strike during non-REM sleep, when your brain is supposed to hit pause, not roll out an uninvited rom-com scene. What happens is your brain flips into autopilot, running a bizarre script you definitely didn't agree to, and your body just goes along with it. A 2023 study showed that stress and alcohol can trigger these glitches by messing with your sleep cycles. About 8% of people who check into clinical sleep centers show symptoms, but most keep it secret, for obvious reasons. Think of sexomnia as the awkward cousin of sleepwalking. Way more common than you'd expect, and way more uncomfortable for everyone involved. And if you think that's wild, wait until your body starts live streaming your actual dreams.
Number 3. REM behavior disorder. Imagine this. You're dreaming about a big, dramatic fight, and suddenly, bam, it turns into a real brawl in your bedroom. including a flying kick straight into your nightstand. That's REM behavior disorder, when your brain forgets to lock your muscles during REM sleep. Normally, your body goes limp so you don't act out your dreams. But with this glitch, you might punch, kick, or even launch yourself out of bed, basically acting out your dream in real time. No stunt double required. You're the action star. The brain's muscle lock switch that's supposed to keep you safe? Yeah, it's on vacation. Around 1% of older adults experience this, especially men over 50, and their midnight martial arts aren't exactly gentle. A 2020 study even linked REM behavior disorder to neurological conditions like Parkinson's disease and dementia. So it's not just a quirky sleep bug, it can actually be an early warning sign for deeper health issues.
Number 2. Bruises and midnight talk. Bruises, falls, even head bumps all can become the unofficial souvenirs of dream brawls. Some medications, like melatonin or clonazepam, can help restore the lost muscle paralysis. But without treatment, things can escalate quickly, from quirky to downright dangerous. And then, there are glitches that aren't dangerous, but weird enough to make you wonder what just happened. Like sleep talking, when you unconsciously turn your bedroom into the strangest late-night talk show ever. You might passionately argue about the best pizza topping, confess to a crime you never committed, or apologize to someone who isn't even in the room. All while you're completely unconscious and your mouth is throwing its own private party. The language center lights up, but the rest of your brain is still offline. A 2020 study found that about 65% of people will sleep talk at least once, often during times of stress, fever, or disrupted sleep. And the real question is, if your mouth had a mind of its own, what would it reveal? Some spill secrets, others just mumble complaints, a few recite poetry. In one sleep lab, someone snored, launched into a conspiracy theory, then cut off mid-sentence, like a perfect mic drop. The words don't always make sense, but that's part of the glitch.
Number 1. Sleepwalking. Stress cranks up the volume, making those midnight monologues even more likely. But what happens when your legs decide to join in? That's sleepwalking. You wake up in the kitchen, sandwich in hand, and no clue how you got there. During stage 3 non-REM sleep, the brain's control system glitches. Your motor functions keep moving like an autopilot robot, while your conscious brain is offline. Around 6% of adults experience sleepwalking. Some just wander. Others send emails or even try cooking pancakes in a toaster. Genetics, stress, or medications that disrupt deep sleep often play a role. It shows how easily the brain can run old scripts on autopilot. Your muscles follow routines without supervision. The decision-making system is shut down, but the motor system still knows the moves. All these odd malfunctions prove one thing. Your brain never truly shuts off. It keeps working, even when you're not aware of it. I'm the guy who breaks it all down for you. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.